right. All right. We are underway in LA. As the Braves have just stole second base. Ozzie slides in safely up. First inning, top of the first here in Los Angeles. I am the Bone Crusher, and welcome aboard. Love these West Coast games. Late starts, so we can stay up late tonight. Alright, so if you're just joining us, welcome aboard. Freddie Freeman is at bat. 2-0 to Freddie Freeman. Ozzie's on second. And there is one out in the top of the first. Oh, thank you. There were some leftover settings from the call-in show. Moving in stereo. Two and 1 to Freddie Freeman, by the way. I hope everyone had some coffee, ready to stay up late. The 2-1 to Freddie. Big cut and a miss on the curve ball. Let's see if A-Bomb's got any more instructions down in the chat box. I think we've got the echo straightened out. Is that good to go, guys? Alright, thank you, A-Bomb. Hey, 2 mics are better than 1. Not really. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. 99 on the gun, just outside. Yeah, that's some heater. You know, the Braves network reaches far and wide, so it's great to have people all over the country tuning in tonight. And probably the world. We had Thailand, Netherlands the other day, so Gibby in the box, A-Bomb there. Gibby says A-Bomb his commenting skills are at the highest. He's got this. Another fastball blowing right by us. We've got Acuna batting now. And A-Bomb, the air conditioner is on, so if you hear some noise there. Acuna, 294, 6 home runs, and his back has been bothering him since the other night, but he is in the starting lineup tonight. Alright, and I didn't mention, I guess we missed what happened there, but Freddie Freeman is out. Oh yeah, it was a strikeout. 1-1 to Acuna. And of course, our pitcher tonight retaliated on behalf of Acuna, and he's going to get a 5-game suspension. And there is a pop-up to deep right. Right fielder is under it for out number 3. Welcome, Mexican, down in the chat box. Chop time. That's what's up. Yeah, Kevin, our pitcher, I think he was scheduled to start tonight. I presume he still is. I don't know if he's going to have to serve that suspension right away, and I believe that 5-game suspension is really just going to amount to probably 1 start. But I haven't looked at that deep enough to see. And how about that play last night with our star young pitcher sliding into home with his pitching hand extended. Yeah, you're right, Gibby. That's our scheduled starter, so I guess he doesn't have to serve that suspension right away.
Guess we're about to find out. The bottom of the first is coming up. And they do plan to appeal the 5-game suspension. So he doesn't have to serve it right away, so definitely going to be a start for him tonight then. Oh, guess my hair is wet. The haircut of a 6-year-old here. Alright, Gausman is starting. And we did pick up a subscriber night before last, so we're up to 41, looking to hit 45 tonight. And the bottom of the first is underway with a strike. And if it turns into a blowout at any point, we'll open up the phone lines when the Dodgers are pitching or batting. There is a good looking curveball, 0-2. And the can is behind the plate tonight. Sets up outside. That is going to be off the plate, 1-2. Yeah, a lot of people upset about the suspension. Yeah, the other guy didn't get any kind of nearly the same. You know, for almost, he could have ruined Acuna's career. That's in the dirt. So I think what it comes down to basically was the guy, their pitcher, was thrown at him because he was playing well for no other reason, as I understand it. And our pitcher didn't even connect with their batter. Strikeout. Sit down. All right, 1 away here. Yeah, right, A-Bomb. Go ahead and sync up your TV with our broadcast tonight. It's called Second Screen. You may have to pause your TV for a minute if you have like some DVR capabilities, and if you're outside the Braves coverage area, this is radio on steroids. Welcome aboard. All right. Batter shows bunt and lays down a nice one. Gausman covers that. He throws it into right field. Runner's going to advance to second. Oh, A-Bomb said that's past his bedtime, calling the late games. I mean, you go to work like an hour after I do. Man needs his beauty sleep. I mean, you come into work as a human dynamo over there. Because he's well rested. Yeah, I get up at a fairly early time, but I guess if I get a solid 7 hours of sack time, I'm all right. Turner batting for Los Angeles. He takes it to right field for a single. All right, they're going to have him on the corners here, I believe. Yep, with 1 out. Yeah, A-Bomb, I was a little late here because I was taking my grown-ass man nighttime bath. Took my shower at night. That saves me some time in the morning. You know, when I was working like second shift, I wouldn't shower the night before. That's very childish of me. I don't feel like a grown-ass man. You know, if you do call it tomorrow, A-Bomb, and it gets too late for you, you can call me in relief. Take a nap. I wish I could just snap my fingers and take a nap anytime. All right. That's outside. To the new batter here. Let's see. Seager is batting for the Dodgers. Bottom of the first. 1 out, 2 on, 0-0 game, and the pitch that is going to be chopped to the third baseman, fires to first in time, but a runner does cross for blue. Dodger blue has the 1-0 lead. Runner on second, 2 outs. And if I adjust my headphones, A-Bomb, and you start hearing any strange sounds, let me know. I think we're good though. You know, like in a real studio, you can hear yourself in your headphones and you don't have to guess what it sounds like. Max Muncy. Now there's a name. Max Muncy with 7 home runs on the season. Steps into the box. That's going to be a fastball over the plate. 0-1 to Max Muncy. It's a great baseball name. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Nice. Those curveballs so tough to hit. They start out looking like a fastball over the plate and they just sink. And you're early and you're on top of it, and it's 0-2 now. Down low, 1-2 to Muncy. The 1-2. That's outside. Slider away. You know, you don't have to get yourself in a 3-2 situation. So let's put him away right here. You can bet on a fastball to Muncy. Can calls for the fastball. I was just guessing, and it wasn't a fastball, but fouled away. The guys in the chat box hoping for a short game tonight. They don't want this to go too late. I don't blame you. The 2-2, and there's a swing and a miss. They're going to have to also, it's a strikeout, they also had to throw him out at first, but that'll end the first. The Dodgers put 1 on. Do I have a working scoreboard? Let's get that straightened out. Yeah, I mean, I see a scoreboard in my OBS, but okay, you should see the scoreboard on the very bottom of the screen, and let's get the top of the screen scoreboard working too. Maybe. We'll get the first inning straightened out. Well, I guess it's going to be the bottom screen scoreboard for a little while here. But why don't we get some updates for you? Washington the Nationals are leading Milwaukee 3-2 in the 7th. Cubs leading Miami 4-3 in the 7th. And the Cardinals are crushing the Phillies tonight 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. We'll keep an eye on that one. And I don't know what the Mets are up to tonight. Gibby says he likes yours better. Tells you who's on base and how many outs there are. The problem I've run in, Gibby, with that is that I'm watching over the internet, which is delayed, so the darn scoreboard is often a spoiler. It's ahead of me. It's telling people what happens before I get a chance to do it. But you're right. But Gibby's right. You know, that's the information he needs on the screen, not this Reddit thread that keeps flashing by. All right, top of the 2nd. Run away. Markakis at bat. It's 0-1. Maybe I'll bring that ESPN scoreboard up tonight and see if I need to see it. Maybe we're synced up tonight. There's a strike. 1-2 to Markakis. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to Markakis. So the Bueller has 3 strikeouts already. All right. There is a strike to Swanson right down the gullet. 96 on the gun for Bueller. Dansby 261. He has 25 home runs. Check it. 25 RBIs, 6 home runs, and the 0-1 pitch. He's going to hit that one pretty well. That is in for a single to left center field. Nice job, Dansby. All right, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 2nd. See if we can get one back here. And you know what, Gibby, the next game I have, you're going to see a better scoreboard. And in fact, I have a page I've made for it, in the sense that there's going to be a lot more free space. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. Outside to Brian McCann, 1-0. All right, Brian McCann's average climbing to 320. 2 home runs, 14 RBIs in limited play. So great to see Brian McCann stroking it there. 320 average. I think that's just gravy for the Braves. His offensive output in recent years has been low. So it's exciting to see McCann with that 320 average. Another throw over to first. Swanson back. Well, Swing and a miss for McCann. 1-1. So I'm going to put a scoreboard next game right over here. And I'm probably going to do away with some of that scrolling info. Popped up. 1-2 to McCann. You told us what you wanted in a scoreboard, and we listened. Hi, I'm general manager for a radio station, and you told us what you wanted in a radio station. Another throw over to first. Swanson back. And I'm also thinking of maybe switching to like a standing camera, because when I'm watching the game, I'm usually all over the place, pacing. Runner is moving, swing and a miss. The throw to second, not in time, off the mark. We have a stolen base for Dansby, but McCann goes down swinging. So runner on second, 2 outs. Inciarte will be batting next. Hey, I'm ready to see Max come out and do some more pinch running tonight. Inciarte takes a fastball over the middle, 0-1. Now, Gibby, what do you think of the avatar that shows, it's like a scoreboard, but it's like an avatar that shows the batter standing there, and it shows like the balls and strikes over a virtual plate. 98 on the gun. Inside fastball, strike 2 with Inciarte. 0-2 now. Garrett Brown says, show the game. Garrett, I wish I could show you the game. But YouTube, that is against YouTube rules, right? A-Bomb knows the deal. But hey, Garner, if you can't get the game, and there's a strikeout to Inciarte. That ends the top of the second. Braves leave a runner stranded. So I'm going to go get a glass of tea during the break, and we'll be back for the bottom of the second. Hang tight. All right. Bottom 02nd. Before the game. No rush. The game.
right, they got the runners on the corner with one out, bottom of the second, and we apologize for those audio issues. Dodgers are showing a bunt there, but that was fouled. Let's reset this for you. Count is 0-2 on Buehler. Their pitcher is batting. There is one out and a runner on second for the Dodgers. Thanks for sitting through those issues there. Swing and a miss. All right, so 2 out now here in the bottom of the second. Dodgers are up 2-0. And we've switched over to the webcam microphone. That's why it sounds a little different. But we will take another look at the audio during the next break. Peterson, not Peterson, but Peterson, batting for the Dodgers. Count is 0-1. He's their leadoff guy. Takes a pitch outside. 1-1 to Peterson. Braves gave up 1 in the first, giving up 1 so far in the second. Gausman kicks and fires. I'm just going to call that a strike. It looked a little outside. 90 miles, 95 on the gun. 1-2 now. Can gives the sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the inning with the Dodgers pick up 1 more. That was a nice curveball, though. All right, we'll have the top of the third straight ahead. And we're back. Top of the third. About to get underway here. Braves are trailing by 2. Our pitcher, Gausman, batting now. There's a fastball. 0-1. They asked the third base for help. He did not go around. 1-1. Yeah, Gibby, let's get something going here, Braves. 0-2. Pardon me. 1-2 to Gausman. He's going to foul that one back to stay alive. And he's definitely appealing that 5-game suspension. He fights that one off. Still 1-2. When we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, a new feature will be enabled where people can donate cash directly, and then we can buy a new microphone. There's a curveball in there for strike 3. And that is, wow, the 6th strikeout already for Buehler here in the top of the third. Keep an eye on that. I think Gibby's calling for some action right here in the third. All right, back at the top of the lineup, Ozzie Albies' average is up to 286 now. Good to see his average doing well. He takes a fastball there, 0-1. Big cut and a miss from Ozzie. That was a high fastball. Went for the cheese. He is a free swinger. Ozzie hits that one hard, but right at the first baseman. Line drive out. He tagged it. That was a leaping catch by their first baseman. I would go as far as say that guy can probably dunk. Wow. He looked like Scottie Pippen climbing the ladder for that one. I never could dunk. Never could get close to dunking. I can't jump. Big swing and a miss from the mullet man. Donaldson and his aching calf step in. Comes in 257 with 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Outside, 1-1. He was on a hot streak, and I guess maybe since that calf injury or so, he's kind of cooled off a little bit. I think he went like 0 for 5, 0 for 6 in that big win we had a couple days ago. Swing and a miss. Gas. 98 on the gun, went right by him. You're right, Mexican. He struck us out 6 times already. Though Ozzie's out, he hit it hard though. I'll give him that. Otherwise, you're right. That's a foul back. Still 1-2. Just trying to catch up with that fastball. He was lucky to get a piece of it. Strike 3 as Donaldson's bat goes flying. And that will end the top of the third. 7 Ks on the day for Buehler. Since we're in a break, I don't know if I think I will see how the other microphone is sounding. So it might sound horrible for just a sec, but we do have the workaround fixed. In fact, the microphone I use to take phone calls is the backup microphone.
So we're going to switch to the primary mic, headset mic here for just a sec to see if this is still a problem. Mic check. All right, let's listen into this.
In fact, the microphone I use
It's
to
like
take phone calls.
we're in a break. Hang on.
So we're going to switch to the primary headset mic here for just a sec.
That seems to sound pretty good. It sounds more like I'm an airplane cockpit pilot. Cockpit pilot. We're going to be flying at 20,000 feet. And right now a double shot from Led Zeppelin. You know, and speaking of bowling alleys, Gibby, that bowling alley in Cartersville, yeah, I loved everything about it except for one thing. I was bowling a very important frame. You know, we're betting. There's money on the line, and just as I'm about to release the ball, the guy comes over the intercom. Bob, your pizza's ready. I'm like, son of a. You know, I'm the when I go bowling, I'm probably like, there's me, maybe one other guy in there acting like they're professionals, like they're taking it very seriously. I'm one of those guys. All right, we're underway here, bottom of the third, and the first pitch is a strike. If you're just joining us, the Dodger pitcher Buehler already with 7 Ks in just 3 innings. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count to Bellinger. Nobody out. Bottom of the third, Dodgers leading 2-0. He just gets a piece of that to stay alive. Dodgers leading 2. Hey, after all that bullshit with my mic, and now it sounds better than ever, I think. Big swing and a miss on that changeup. He was ahead of that curveball, and it just dove down there. And all this talk about their pitcher, Buehler, with 7 strikeouts on the day. Gausman with 5 Ks. But where the number that really matters, we've given up 2 runs and 2 1/3. I mean, I think Gibby is kind of like a consultant of the show at this point. And there is a hit shopping at the gap. That's going to be a double for the Dodgers. Man. All right, that's going to bring up Seager to bat next. The godson of Bob Seger, the classic rock musician. Man. Well, Gausman kicks and fires. Slider outside. 1-0 to Seager. So every inning, they're getting on board here. Fastball down low, 2-0. And welcome aboard. I am Bone Crusher. Tonight's moderator on duty is A-Bomb. Glad to have you aboard for our live play-by-play reaction stream with the Braves and Dodgers. The 2-0 pitch down low in the dirt. 3-0 to Seager here. And it's all sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. Corey Seager. He had that RBI ground out in the first for the Dodgers. And now with another RBI opportunity, he takes a fastball for a strike, 3-1. Design consultant, scoreboard liaison, cultural attaché. I mean, it goes on and on. Outside, ball 4. So, 1 out, 2 on. 1 out, 2 on for the Dodgers. Big Gibby with the claps. We have 41 YouTube subscribers in this young season, and tonight we're trying to get to 45. Like and subscribe. All right, Muncy going to be batting here for Dodger Blue. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Gausman kicks and fires, changeup down low. And if you haven't heard, Gausman 5-game suspension for throwing at Jose Urena. The 1-0 outside. 2-0. Now he's having a little trouble finding the strike zone all of a sudden. He does have 5 Ks. Through 2 1/3. Can gives a sign. The pitch. Another fastball outside. 3-0. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, brah. And let us know where you're listening at tonight. Hit us up in the chat box. We go to the chat box frequently. That's where some of the best content is. Outside, ball 4. Shit. That is going to load him up for the Dodgers. That's got Brian Snitker, the human peanut, stirring in the dugout. And that's the pitching coach. Unless Snitker grew a beard. No, he hasn't. Maybe that's what Snitker needs to do to help him with that peanut face, is get some facial hair, add some dimension to his water pitcher face. So there's a mound visit. All right, they broke the huddle. Need that double play right now. We'll get an update on that Philadelphia game in a few minutes. The Cardinals were beating them 6-0 in the 6th last I checked. That's been probably a couple innings. But we got our own business to worry about right now here in Los Angeles. That is going to be in the dirt to Taylor, 1-0. He's got to get something over the plate here. The 1-0. Fastball over, but fouled. At least it was in the zone. 1-1. I did not see that play where Snitker took a foul ball to the back of the neck. Ouch. Didn't even flinch, huh? Well, maybe he's taken a few balls to the face in his day. He worked his way up through the Atlanta organization. And he got his shot last season. Swing and a miss. Or actually, I guess he came in the season before that. All right, 1-2, the pitch. Count here to Taylor. Gausman trying to get out of this jam. His pitch count already starting to climb up. Curveball's fouled off. Man. Get a little nervous. All right. Can waits on the 1-2. And that's fouled off. Slider inside to Taylor. Goes good control. Gausman put it right where McCann asked for it. Just slow down. Here's the 1-2. Inside. 2-2. Almost hit him in the feet. What was for dinner tonight? Was it spaghetti night again, Gibby? That is going to be golfed. That is going to drop in for a hit. Oh, shit. Run scores. Three to nothing, Los Angeles. Bases are still loaded now. Some confusion by our defense on the attempt to throw out the runner at third. I don't know if that cost us an out, but Swanson and Donaldson were both on third base trying to get the relay. All right, slider outside, 1-0. The new batter is Verdugo. And he's going to hit that one high and deep. Inciarte gets it. Throws it in. Runner tags. Sack fly. 4-0 Dodgers. Seager scores. Shit. That hurts. That hurts. That is... all right. Just need to forget about it. Have a short memory. 4 runs isn't that much. All right, Barnes coming to bat here for the Dodgers. There's 2 outs. They have runners on the corner and a 4-0 lead. Throw to first, not in time. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 97 on the gun, high fastball. Right over the inside top of the plate. Thrown with authority. Runner steals second without a throw. So second and third now with 2 outs. 1-2 counts to Barnes batting for the Dodgers. Bullpen is up for Atlanta. One, two. He couldn't check his swing. Strike out. End of the third, but the Dodgers pick up 2, so it's 4-0. Going to the 4th after this. Hang on, guys. We're gonna come back. We're coming right. We're gonna come back in the next inning, guaranteed.
Catch the hits. Pete Rose and the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Catch all the hits on your super sports station, WTBS.
All right, let's get back to action. Time for the Braves to make a comeback here. Glad to have you aboard. It is the Bone Crusher, keeping this broadcast alive despite the odds, despite the crappy equipment, the low budget audio. We have some loyal troopers in the chat box. Glad to have you guys aboard. Gibby Mexican, what up, guys? And our moderator, as always, the A-Bomb. He is Atlanta's other play-by-play reaction guy. So subscribe to both our channels. Between the two of us, we got virtually every Braves game. Freeman at bat now. And he takes a high fastball, 1-0. Top of the fourth. We're trailing by 4, but I got a good feeling that we're coming back. Freeman fouls that off. The 1-1. Ooh, change up. That was a tough one to handle, but we got a piece of it. 1-2. That is fouled off as well. Still 1-2 to Freeman. Nobody on. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. And Freeman goes the other way with that one, but the left fielder makes a leaping running catch for out number 1. Peterson snags that one for the Dodgers. It was hit well, though. Pretty athletic play by their left fielder, Peterson. So that's 1 out now here in the top of the fourth. It was hit well, though. And their pitcher, Buehler, I think is up to like 7 strikeouts. There's a fastball down the middle. Strike 1. Acuna is in the bat now. And there's a curveball that drops in there. Looked like it was going to be high, but it just sank right into the zone, and Acuna could not get the bat off his shoulder. High fastball. He laid off that. 1-2. Buehler kicks and fires. He fouls off that outside fastball. Still 1-2 to Acuna. One, 2. Another high fastball, 2-2. Fouled off. Buehler's pitch count up to 53. Strikeout. Acuna caught looking there on a curveball. Devastating curveball. That is strikeout number 8 for Buehler here. Only in the 4th. Are you kidding me? See what Markakis can do. He's going to take a fastball right down the pipe. 0-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Markakis batting .330 plus. He takes a fastball inside. 0-2. We got to get the bats off our shoulder if we are going to do anything here. That just shows you how confused Buehler is making these batters. That fastball is fouled off. Still 0-2 to Markakis. Markakis is second in the league with 2 strikes. His batting average is .328 when he has 2 strikes. Well, that is a good stat, I guess. I mean, sometimes I get carried away with the stats. He watches that one go in the dirt 1 and 2, but a good average with 2 strikes shows you what a disciplined hitter he is. The 1-2. Inside fastball, 2 and 2. 97 on the gun. Buehler's lighting up the radar tonight. Heck, A-Bomb may have already dozed off. Gone to bed. Oh, wait. It is late. And that is a ground out. So that will end the top of the 4th, 4-0. Mexican thinks we may have paid too much for Donaldson. I'll give you my take on that next.
Braves are doing this year?
The run will start. High drive left field. It's gone. Braves win. Braves win. There's a drive. Deep right center. That ball is gone. A grand slam. Y'all come out and see us. You're going to like this team.
The 1991 Atlanta Braves on TBS. We've got people talking.
All right, Skip Carey, everybody show some speed. Man, I'm at the Zaxby's and this like teenage kid, maybe 13, 14, is literally trying to make a drink with the touch screen drink machine while surfing the internet on his phone. Almost ripped his head off. All right, we are back in Los Angeles, 0-1. Buehler is batting here, their pitcher, in the bottom of the 4th. Another strike, 0-2 to Buehler. And if you're just joining us, Buehler has 8 strikes. Check it, 8 strikeouts so far in this game. He's going to chop that one to the third baseman. Donaldson fires to the first just in time, and Mexican was saying that he believes maybe, perhaps, 21 million was too much for 1 year to pay Donaldson. That is a lot of money. You know, his calf has been hurting, so he was hot for a while there, started slow. I think anybody getting 20 million for anything is probably way too much. But that is a premium. Yeah, he probably got the most he could get, I guess. And he's probably not going to be here next year. That's going to be pulled. Freeman's got it, though. Steps on the bag. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. We got 4 likes so far on the night. Do appreciate the 4 likes. All right. Now 1-0 there. Bellinger stepping in for the Dodgers. He's leaning over the plate here. He takes a big cut at an outside fastball that comes up empty. Man, you're going to have to throw inside a little bit to him here. He is hugging the plate. Back, Bellinger off. Counts 1-1. 2 outs, Bob in the 4th. Nobody on for the Dodgers. Let's see if they go inside at all. No, McCann sets up outside. Another fastball past Bellinger. That one was just on the edge, outside edge of the plate. And when I see a batter crowded in the plate like that and throwing him outside, I fear he's going to connect. They're going outside again. That's a ball. 2-2 to Bellinger. Let's bring some inside heat right here. Doesn't even have to be in the strike zone. Oh yeah, and they go outside again. He fouls that off. Oh, 5 likes. Someone just gave us a like. Preesh. You can subscribe too. We're trying to hit 45 subscribers tonight. Here comes a 2-2 from Gausman. And there is a curve ball that gets hit to our shortstop who throws him out. All right. End of the 4th. And we finally have an inning that we do not give up any runs. Top of the 5th next. And all of tonight's action is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. All right. We are back in Los Angeles. And Buehler, their pitcher, 8 strikeouts on the day for him. Facing Dansby Swanson now. Count is 0-1 to Swanson, who did have a hit earlier in the game, which has not been easy to do against Buehler tonight. Oh, and by the way, final on that St. Louis-Philadelphia game, the Cardinals did win that one. Swanson hits that high, pretty deep. Center fielder has it on the track as he grazes the wall there. He gave it a ride, but came up short. And a lot of folks got to get up early for work, and these West Coast games aren't that convenient. I love it, though. But the game is moving along at a pretty good pace. We're here in the top of the fifth. Coming up on 11:33 Eastern Time. There's a fastball down the gullet. 0-1. I think we got McCann batting now. Yeah, McCann's at the plate. Check to swing there, 1-1. It was 6-0 St. Louis over the Phillies. Milwaukee beat Washington. Big swing and a miss. McCann cannot get around on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Buehler. 1-2 is the count to McCann. The pitch. Fastball was high and fouled back. Still 1-2. McCann takes that fastball inside for a ball, 2-2. McCann begging them to come inside. They come inside again to him, but that's a ball, fastball. Just a little off the plate. Full count here to McCann. He's worked it full. And he's going to pull that one, chopper to the shortstop. Throws him out at first. 2 away here in the top of the fifth. Nobody on for the Braves. Down by 4. Inciarte is coming up, and he had that line-hugging double was the last night where Max Fried came around to score from first. And man, that kid looked pretty athletic, and he slides head first. You see that pitcher sliding head first into home plate. 0-1 to Inciarte, but hey, it's baseball. You got to be able to play. You can't be made of glass. You can't be a doll. You got to get physical sometimes. Inciarte's gonna pop that into shallow center field. A sliding catch by their center fielder. He's able to get that for the out to end the top of the fifth. Looked like it could have been a duck snort for us, but he got to it. Well, crap. You know. All right. Turner, Seager, and Muncy are due up next for the Dodgers.
Catch the hits. Pete Rose and the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Catch all the hits on your super sports station, WTBS.
You're in a no spin zone. Attorney General William Barr going to be held in contempt. Wait, never mind. We're not doing that. You didn't come here for that nonsense. All right, we are in Los Angeles tonight for the Braves and Dodgers live play-by-play reaction show. Part of Atlanta's only live play-by-play reaction show. All right, Gausman staying in the game. His pitch count only at about 70. He's got 5 Ks on the night. Facing Turner, who is 2 for 2. Yeah, Gausman's gotten into a lot of trouble tonight, virtually every inning. Had some spells where he couldn't find the strike zone. Count is 2-0 to Turner. Fastball is fouled off. So we swept the Marlins, but now we're trailing by 4 to the Dodgers. Giving Dodgers a much better team than the Marlins. That's going to be popped up, straight up. Swanson calls off everybody. I thought Acuna was about to run into him. Whenever you see a pop-up that any one of like 3 or 4 players could potentially catch, you just hope that no one gets hurt or they don't collide. It always looks dumb when players run into each other. All right, Seager steps in. 0-1. The 0-1 outside. Yeah, with the Phillies loss, you're right, Mexican. Great opportunity to pick up a game, but now we're trailing by 4. But certainly that's not a big obstacle to overcome. 2-1 is a count to Seager. Seager's going to hit that one well, and it falls in for a single to left field. So 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The runner on first for the Dodgers. Max Muncy batting now for the Dodgers. Muncy's got 7 home runs on the season. Gausman has 78 pitches in the night so far, and this may be his last inning if he can get through it. There's a ball, fastball upstairs, 1-0. I think he is due up next in the batting order, so I guess it depends on what kind of condition our bullpen's in, how tired they are. Outside, 2-0. But let's just see if Gausman can get out of the freaking 5th here. I don't think we've had a double play all night. Let's get a double play here. Throws over to first, not in time. Runner has to dive. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Just inside. 3-0. Good looking pitch. just missed. Let's see what Muncy tries to do with this. And he was not going to swing. 3-1. He took that fastball. Let's see what Muncy. Big cut and a miss from Muncy. Strike 2. Full count. Dayton is warming up in the bullpen. I never looked who that guy Dayton is. I never looked that up. He's new to the bullpen. Down low, not even close. Ball 4. So the Dodgers have runners first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. They're up by 4. And if you do get tired, you can't make it to the end of the game. You got to get up early. When you know what? When you get up tomorrow or when you have time, just resume where you left off right here. I would recommend in the morning while you're making breakfast or something that way, because you know you're not going to get very far in the day without figuring out what happened. Yeah, I'll listen to this bullshit stream on the bus. That's what I'll do. Show people on the bus this show. They'll be like, what the fuck is that? And there is going to be a hard hit ball down the line to right field. A run will score. Markakis fires that in. Freeman cuts it off. All right, 5-0 Dodgers here on that hanging changeup. If you're going to throw a changeup, it should start in the strike zone, but it should not end in the strike zone. Unless it's going to be like a curveball from upstairs, but we went the other way. I believe we're going to have a pitching change. So it looks like Dayton is coming in next. Let's see if he can get out of this jam. Hang on. Grant Dayton is the new pitcher for the Braves. He's had 3 appearances, 2 1/3 innings, no earned runs. Man, oh man. So 5-0 Dodgers here. Bottom of the 5th. Only one out. Runners on second and third. Vertigo is your batter. He had a sac fly earlier. They're waving a runner in from third. The umpire is sending him back. I guess maybe the pitcher dropped it. There was no play, and the batter starts waving in the runner from third as if there was a pass ball or something, but the ump okay, so Brian McCann exchanged balls with the umpire, throws it to the pitcher, and the pitcher couldn't handle the throw back from Brian McCann. The runner tried to advance, but was sent back. All right, 2-0 to Vertigo. Runners second and third, one out, bottom of the 5th. Dayton is our pitcher. Producer Beth wants to know his name is Vertigo? His name is Verdugo. V-E-D-U-G-O, not quite the same as the medical condition known as vertigo. 3-0 pitch to Vertigo. Outside, ball 4. The bases are loaded once again, so 4 straight balls from Dayton to reload the bases. Well, Dodgers have a chance to just blow this one wide open if we can't stop the damage. Double play is what we need. We haven't had one all night. Now is the time. Thanks to our Braves fans for sticking through it no matter how far we get behind. There's another ball. Change up inside. You know, watching these games when they used to be on TBS and we were losing a lot back then. Playing the Dodgers, we'd be down by 7th in the bottom of the 9th. They'd be like, oh, we can come back. I'm going to stay up late and watch this. We can do it. So let's have some optimism here. Fastball just high, 2-0. So that's 6 straight balls by Dayton. He has got to get something in the zone right here. The bases are loaded for the Dodgers. And that ball is going to be pulled foul. 2-1. Their batter is Barnes. The 2-1 pops straight up. Who's going to get it, though? Swanson takes it for out number 2. No one could advance there. Yeah, when you see all those players flying towards the ball in the infield, you're afraid it's going to fall, but you know, they had practiced that apparently because everyone knew to get out of the way and let Donaldson go ahead and take it. That will bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler, who has a 2-hitter going, by the way. There's a fastball over the edge of the plate. Hey, a strike for Dayton. Nice. 0-1. Dayton delivers a fastball. Buehler cannot catch up. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, fouled back. Buehler stays alive. Buehler. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Runner checks his swing. 1-2. You know, I've never seen that before where the runner tries to advance on a missed throw when the catcher's throwing it back to the pitcher. There's a ball, 2-2. Yeah, I can't remember ever seeing something like that before where the catcher is simply returning the ball to the pitcher. There's no play. And it wasn't even the same baseball. They had just exchanged it with the umpire. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will mercifully end the 5th inning, but another run for the Dodgers, 5-0, going to the 6th. It's time for a rally for the Braves, and that's what we got for you next. Hang on just a sec. We'll be right back. Your pizza's ready. Bowling in Cartersville. All right, top of the 6th coming up. Your pizza's ready. All right. Buehler still pitching here. Does he still have 8 strikeouts? I didn't notice if he got any more. But he was piling on the K's. Matt Joyce is your pinch hitter. He takes a fastball. 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. Buehler working quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Joyce is going to soft serve that one up in his center for a single. It was another curveball, and he just stayed with it. You know, one of those pitches, if you try to pull it and hit a home run with it, you're just going to ground it out, but he stayed back. Good piece of hitting, Matt Joyce. Ozzie Albies pops that one straight up. 3 players converging, but the left fielder gets it, and he's going to throw it back to first to try to get Joyce out, but Joyce is able to get back. So 1 out, 1 on, top of the 6th. Braves down by 5. We're in trouble, Braves country. And I can't sit still for 9 innings. They should have like one of those roaming cameras on me. Donaldson steps in. 0-1. You know what? If he could do something right now to help earn that $20 million. Man, with so much money, he's got a $5 haircut. The mullet man, Donaldson, the 0-1 outside. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's play-by-play reaction show. Full game coverage. Braves and Dodgers. I'm a big fan of these late night games. And that caught the corner, outside corner. So 1 and 2 to Donaldson. I prefer it wasn't a weeknight, you know, it'd be like a Friday, Saturday night, but I'm able to get all my things done before the game actually starts. I don't have to rush. That's what I like about it. Donaldson's going to pop that one up. Right fielder has it. You know, it always seems like after, and this was another play where the center fielder and the left fielder could have collided, and it's like they're grown men that have egos out there about who's going to catch it, and the center fielder gets over there. Hey, I'm here. I should get it. I'm the center fielder. And he just puts his hands on his hips and kind of pouts about it. Freeman steps in with a big cut, 0-1. He tried to launch it. Freeman 0 for 2 on the night. Takes that fastball outside. We are trying to hit 45 subscribes tonight, so like and sub. Glad to have you aboard. Let us know where you're watching at tonight. All right, Freeman waits for the 1-1. Way upstairs, 2-1. To Freeman. He rips that one. Good night. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. 2-run ding dong. And the Braves are right back in this. Nice, nice. Freeman launched that one into the stratosphere. He just turned on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Straight away center field. Let's see what the distance was on that. I'm going to guess that was 450. Projected distance 446. Freddie Freeman with the bomb. Acuna is at bat. He takes a 0-1 pitch to deep center field, but that is going to be caught on the track. I was hoping for appearance from my favorite actor when the Braves play. Kevin Bacon not in the stands tonight. But Freeman rocks at 450 feet. The score is now Dodgers 5, the Braves 2. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th. This sucker is far from over, guys. Thanks for staying with us. We'll be right back. And tonight's play-by-play reaction stream brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. We got some nice sports swag for you. And if you look at the other parts of the page, there are original paintings, unique gifts. Need to get something for Mother's Day coming up? Forget about it. We got you covered at treasurehunt.ga. All right. We are back here. Sean Newcomb, just recalled from the minors, is going to be your pitcher. And we're underway in the bottom of the 6th. That is a ball. Inside 2-0. Batter is Hernandez. It's a high fastball for a strike. Batter is count is 2-2 to Hernandez. The 2-2 from Newcomb is hit hard. Very deep, but foul. That was hit a country mile. He absolutely turned on it. Noisy strike. Just outside, full count. That could have been called a strike. Close pitch. The 3-2 fouled back. Newcomb kicks and fires. That's going to be popped up high to medium range center field. Inciarte puts it away. 1 out. Starting to get a little late in the game. And we are after midnight Eastern time. That changeup has the batter ducking out of the way. Bellinger takes it for a ball, 1-0. It's fouled off. 1-1. And where are you guys listening at tonight in Braves country? You know, we get a good bit of people that used to watch the Braves on TBS all those years. And because of that, there's Braves fans all over the country. There's a fastball outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Well, the Braves picked up 2 last inning, or the top of this inning, trailing by 3 now. Plenty of time to catch up there. Sean Newcomb throws the curveball, devastating. Bellinger with the whiff. So 2 out now here in the bottom of the 6th. Turner is your batter. He's going to foul that one off. 0-1 with 2 outs. And just you wait, Gibby. Next game, you're going to see a whole new scoreboard. I don't want to oversell it, but maybe I'll try the Avatar. That is going to be hit to right field. Markakis is there to end the 6th. And Markakis, Swanson, and McCann will be coming to bat in the 7th as the Braves trail by just 3 runs. More play-by-play reaction is next. Hey, the Bone Crusher back with you in Los Angeles. So I'm in the doctor's exam room, going to this new doctor just to get a refill of my Flomax. And I'm sitting in the exam room, and I can overhear the pharmaceutical sales rep. I say pharmaceutical sales rep. And in my state, they have just legalized medical marijuana. And it's so surreal hearing this guy talking about all the dank offerings that they have. He's sitting there, I can hear him talking to the doctor about the Maui Wowie, and they got rolled reefers, and they have half ounces and quarter ounces and ounces for 300. It's like not the lingo I expect to hear in a doctor's office. That was so surreal. But and Markakis is at bat here in the top of the 7th. He takes that pitch for a ball, 1-0. Hey, but the times have changed. It's a thing now. They're going to start offering those medical marijuana cards at my doctor. There's a fastball just over, 1-1 to Markakis. But I hear they're going to be expensive. You got to pay a lot to get the card. And then you take your card over to a dispensary and just pick out whatever you want. 2-1 now to Markakis. I never thought I would see that. Well, I guess I figured I'd see that in my lifetime, but I am still kind of surprised. The 2-1 to Markakis. He hits that one pretty well to the wall. It is out of here. Touch 'em all, Markakis. 5-3. We are back in this. That was a line drive home run. You tattooed it. That was about a waist-high slider, it looked like. Well, Bueller, he's got 90 pitches on the night. He was having such a great game, but we're getting to him now. That was 395 feet from Markakis. He shaves his head, but he's got that big ass beard. The 1-0 to Dansby in the dirt, 2-0. So it's a 2-run game here in the top of the 7th. All right, Swanson is going to take that the other way, but the outfielder gets it on the fly. Hit well, but out. 1 out now in the top of the 7th. Shout out to Sebastian Morse in the chat box. Hi, Sebastian. Where are you at tonight in Braves country? Glad to have you aboard. Things were starting to get a little quiet in the chat box. And McCann hits himself. He fouls that into his leg, and he is gimp. He's trying to walk that off. And speaking of medical marijuana, the state that started all, California's, ouch, oh, the replay, that does, right on the outside the thigh, just, anyway, California's going to vote on legalizing mushrooms. There's a fastball inside, 1-1 to McCann. 1 out, top of the 7th. Braves trail by 2. And the scoreboard on the bottom of the screen has the Braves score there. McCann's going to line that one to the shortstop, who throws him out for out number 2. But based on audience feedback, we're going to be installing some new scoreboard action on the screen. Might be an avatar. Inciarte will be batting now. And he had the go-ahead RBI last night in the 10th inning against the Marlins. That play has been all over social media. You may have seen that today. Inciarte fouls that off, 1-1. It is 18 minutes after the hour, East Coast time. The local time is tomorrow. Inciarte rips that one foul, 1-2. I'm Central Time, so it's 11:18 here. 12:18 in the morning East Coast time. A lot of Braves fans drinking coffee, staying up late, trying to get us to rally here. Inciarte with a short pop out to center for out number 3. All right, well, we'll pick up a little bit more there. 5-3, Braves trail by 2. Bottom of the 7th is next. Don't go anywhere. Got a good game on our hands. All right. Seager is batting for the Dodgers. Newcomb stays in the game. The count is 1-1 to Seager. Dodgers up 5-2. And the scoreboard went out. Well, let's fix the scoreboard on the bottom of your screen. There we go. Count is 1-2 to Seager. Newcomb throws a curveball outside. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Sean Newcomb. So 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Max Muncy the Munster batting for the Dodgers here. Whew, there's a curveball that lands in the bottom of the plate. That thing looked like it dropped 5 feet. How do you even hit that? That's in the dirt. 1-1 is the count to Muncy. And in the last few weeks, this cat's been coming around our house. Very sick looking cat. The 1-1 is line drive past Sean Newcomb, past Swanson, and into center field. So 1 on for the Dodgers. 1 out. So I'm slowly trying to befriend this cat. The ears, it turns out, were infected with ear mites and had scabies. I mean, just my neighbor thought it was about to die or something. So we had someone come out. Some lady came out with a trap, caught it like in 5 minutes, and today that cat is getting some care. So I'll keep you updated on that. I might have a picture for you. Welcome to the chat box, OG Guap-like. OG Guap-like. Is that like OG? Is that like short for Guapo? Like OG Handsome-like or something like that? Do you think they'll score again? I think the Braves are going to score again, and probably a couple more times. We've been coming on late. We figured out Buehler. I guess they're probably going to go ahead and pull Buehler. I didn't notice. But we've finally got to Buehler. He was really killing us for most of the game. He had a lot of strikeouts. But yeah, Braves definitely coming back here. Newcomb with the 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Sebastian and OG, let us know where you're listening and watching at tonight. We had visitors from Thailand and the Netherlands last night. That's going to be hard to beat. That's going to be popped up. Freeman has room and gets the out. So there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers have 1 on and a 2-run lead. And if you have any questions like OG Guap_like has, be sure to fire away in the chat box. The Braves swept the Marlins. Would love to come back in this game to keep that winning streak going. There's a fastball over the plate. Strike 1. Now it is getting late for me, and I've taken my nighttime medication, so if I start to get a little loopy or something, bear with me. There's going to be a hit over to Swanson, who fires that over to Freeman in time for the out. All right, we're going to go to the 8th now. Dodgers 5, Braves 3. Coming up to bat will be Ozzie Albies, the Mullet Man, Donaldson, and Freddie Freeman, who had a home run earlier in the game to get us back in this. Coming up to bat next, see if you remember this vintage retro 80s or potentially early 90s Braves commercial.
Have you heard how well the Braves are doing this year?
The run will start. High drive left field. It's gone. Braves win. Braves win. There's a drive. Deep right center. That ball is gone. A grand slam. Y'all come out and see us. You're going to like this team.
The 1991 Atlanta Braves on TBS. We've got people talking. Have you heard?
Have you heard? Yeah, we heard. All right, I'm the Bone Crusher, and we've got The 8th inning coming up. Live play-by-play reaction sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Did you get something for Mother's Day? Yeah, when's Mother's Day? That's like this month, right? Head over to TreasureHunt.ga and get something for Mother's Day. Speaking of medications, I get all my medicines at the Dollar Tree. I got like some fish oil at a Dollar Tree. I'm like, man, where are they getting the fish oil for this? Some sort of diseased, retarded fish or something. What the fuck? It's just $1. All right. Pedro Baez is going to be pitching here for the Dodgers. Comes in with a 3.5 ERA, 2-1 record, 17 games. The Braves are 18-16 on the season. We swept the Marlins, who had just 9 wins on the season, and tonight we're trying to come back against a pretty good Dodger team. They're 22-14 and 12-4 at home. There is a strike to Camargo is in now. So top of the 8th, the Braves trail by just 2. Homers from Freeman and Markakis help get us back into it. The pitch is in the dirt. 1-1 to Camargo. Welcome to the chat box. Mila Lactin Los Mods. It's fouled off. 1-2 to Camargo. He says, do you think we'll get Kimbrel after the June draft? I don't know how much longer we can wait to get that guy, the former Brave. I don't know what I haven't looked in a while to see what he's asking, but that's going to be fouled off. 1-2 to Camargo. But I assure you, and this is, I think, public knowledge now, but they are in talks with Kimbrel. The 1-2 pitch fouled away. But I would have to agree. It's time to get him. I hope they can. I'd like to see him be a Brave for a while, and a reasonable contract. These other guys on the team are helping the team by taking these. Maybe they could have gotten a better contract, but they were young players, Acuna, Ozzie, young players. Maybe they try to hold out for a couple of years and get a huge contract. And there's going to be a just missed a double there by Ozzie. Camargo. Everyone has to go back. That was probably about 4 inches off the line. 3 years, $48 million for a closer. He hasn't come down at all on that. I thought I heard he was coming down a little bit. That's going to be ground to the first baseman. Steps on the bag. Camargo out, 1 away. Jeez. Whenever I see those numbers, I can't even think straight with seeing those millions and millions of dollars. Imagine as the season goes on, he may be willing to take a little bit less. I don't know how much he's got in the bank, but I would hope that he doesn't sit out the whole season waiting for someone to sign that deal. How about a 5-year 50? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm paying more than $10 million a year for that. Ozzy fouls that one off. It is 1-1. Reset things for you. Top of the 8th, 1 out, nobody on, and the Braves trail by 2. Ozzy Albies batting for the Braves. Baez pitching for the Dodgers. Getting late in the game. Less than 2 innings to go. Don't know how many more opportunities the Braves are going to get. It's going to be chopped foul. 2-2 to Ozzy Albies. We have some other scores we'll give you in just a moment from around the league. Sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. But right now, Ozzy Albies digs in with the 2-2 count. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the 8th. He's going to pop that one into the outfield, and center fielder has it just shy of the track. Vertigo. Not vertigo, vertigo. Has the out. So 2 away. The Mullet Man, Donaldson. They're doing some sort of Donaldson bobblehead promotion. I don't know what it is. I don't own a bobblehead. I really don't care about the bobbleheads. Though my wife says she's seen a few that are actually quite valuable. So if you have some very valuable bobbleheads, we can help you sell that. Donaldson with a swing and a miss. $0-1 to the $20 million Mullet Man. And 1-1 to Donaldson. That haircut looks like something you get from your cousin who's currently enrolled in cosmetology class and then needs someone to practice on. He's like, give me the mullet, but go ahead, shave the sides. I like that look. Really resonates with me. 2-1 to Donaldson, 2 outs. See if there's anything going on in the chat box. The 2-1. That caught the plate. 2-2. Still talking some relief pitcher in Kimbrel. It would be prorated for 2019, so it would be about $10 million. Oh, okay. Braves only want to pay for 2 years. That's fouled off. Well, why do we only want to pay for 2 years? Do we have the young staff we think that will become the closer in 2 years? Or we think we can fill the hole on our farm better? Of course, the bean counters are heavily involved in that deal. Well, Donaldson strikes out. 5-3, going to the bottom of the 8th. And then the Braves' last chance, potentially in the top of the 9th. Time is running out, but we only trail by 2. Don't touch that dial. Don't even get up out of your seat. Don't even get up to go to the bathroom. Just stay where you're at.
All right, tomorrow's game. At first, A-Bomb said he wasn't going to be able to do it. Then he said he is going to do it. So let's keep him pumped up so he can get through the whole game. And then I'll be doing the late start also for Wednesday. That'll be a 10:10 Eastern start. So those are upcoming Atlanta Braves reactions. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel.
Yo, it is the Bone Crusher back. Bottom of the 8th. Miami, check it. Los Angeles is at bat. And I've been stepping over my cables to make sure I sound okay.
And Eastern start. So those are upcoming Atlanta Braves.
I guess that sounds alright. Is that the webcam mic or my headset mic? And we are underway here. Dodgers rip that one to third baseman. Donaldson has it and throws to first in time. Well, he got it quickly, released it quickly. No problem. By the way, sports fans, on Wednesday, Atlanta United will be playing. So I think that's going to be on Fox Sports South if you're in the region. All right, that is going to be a strike. So it is 0-1 to Hernandez. Two and 1 to Hernandez. Well, let's see what's going on in the chat box here in a moment. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 to Hernandez. Well, Mila Lacton Los Mods, good take. on the pitching situation with Kimbrel. You might be right. Over the coming months, I think our pitching team can solidify itself. It might not hurt to bring in a hired gun. Oh no, pop up, Braves player collides, and that's going to be a single. That looks like Acuna had his legs taken out from underneath him by Dansby Swanson. And we were just talking about teams seem to have trouble calling these. So Acuna slides, and Swanson trips over the slide. If Acuna wasn't flying in there, Dansby probably would have had it. He just had the fear of someone running into him. Go a few inches. One and 0. Bellinger batting for the Dodgers. Webb is pitching for the Braves now. And it is getting late here in the Northwest Florida Panhandle. My producer, Mrs. Bone Crusher, hanging on, trying not to get sleepy with me. She's here for the whole game. She says, "Go Braves. Your number one team, Georgia Braves." There is a pop-up. Inciarte's got that one. Can of corn for out number 3 to end the 8th inning. Going to the 9th already. Braves down to their last 3 outs. All right, well, why don't we quickly peek around the entire league and get you up to date on a few scores. Cincinnati over San Francisco, 12-4. Cleveland over Chicago Whites. Check that. The White Sox with 9. Cleveland only had 1, so White Sox won that one with ease. New York Yankees 7, Seattle 3. And it was Baltimore over Boston 4-1. All right, we're going to go to the 9th. Next. Well, it was the 6th inning that Freddie Freeman drove it 446 feet. And Freeman steps in now against Julio Urias. He has a 3.70 ERA after 7 games. He's wearing some sort of like goggle glasses. Yeah, still daylight in the West Coast. That's going to be crushed to right, but right at the right fielder for out number 1. Another well-hit ball by Freddie Freeman. Another. All right. 1 out, top of the 9th. Acuna batting. 0-1 to Acuna. He's 0-3 on the night. High fastball. One out, top of the 9th. What was that? Here comes the 1-1. Acuna checks his swing on the inside fastball 2-1. And make sure you like and subscribe. Glad to have you aboard. A-Bomb and myself bring you virtually all of the Braves live play-by-play reaction streams. So subscribe to both our channels and you'll virtually never miss a game. All right, fouled off. It's 2-2 now. How's everyone hanging in there? Getting a little tired yet? Is West Coast game starting to catch up with you? It is coming up on 1 a.m. Eastern shortly. Wow. My bedtime will be coming up soon. Pitch is fouled back. 2-2 to Acuna. Acuna digs in. And he's going to pull that foul. Still 2-2. Braves down to their last 2 outs. Markakis on deck. Full count here to Acuna. Nobody out. 1 on. Nobody on, 1 out. Shit. Markakis, Acuna fouls that off. Still a full count. So nobody on. 1 out. Braves trail by 2 in the top of the 9th. We are batting. Full count to Acuna. Strike 3. Sit down. Shit. Cunha caught looking there. Could not get his bat off his shoulder. Got one more shot here for the Braves. So I believe it's going to be Markakis. Then McCann. If Markakis can get on. So McCann could be the tying run. If he can get out of the on-deck circle, that is. Curveball somehow drops in there. Markakis gave up on that one. Braves up down to the last out. The 0-1 inside. It's 1-1 to Markakis. He had that solo home run in the 7th. Fouled off. 1-2 to Markakis. Crowd on their feet. They want the last strike right now. 1-2 to Markakis. 2 outs, top of the 9th, nobody on. Braves trail by 2. Markakis is going to take that one and hit it right at the shortstop. Fires to first. First baseman has to apply the tag as he was off the base by the errant throw. But that is an out to end the game and end the winning streak for the Braves. Dodgers take it 5-3. Three runs off 5 hits and 1 error for the Braves. So tomorrow night, it's going to be a late start time tomorrow night. 10:10, I believe, on the East Coast, and 9:10 Central to end the game. 5-3. Okay, all right. Well, shit. That's too bad it worked out that way, but we still have a winning record. Philadelphia did lose, and we can still win the series against this tough Dodger team. Man, they come in 22-14, 12-4 at home, though. They proved they were tough at home. We'll be back in Los Angeles. I believe A-Bomb's got tomorrow's play-by-play reaction. Just use the information button on my screen, the top right corner of my screen, on my video. Click on the information button, and then you can that'll take you right over to A-Bomb stuff. You can sign up right there and never miss a game. Well, one last quick check of the chat box. I think it's been pretty quiet as of late. Started out kind of busy. I know, but shout out to Mila Lockton Los Mods, OG Guap-like, Sebastian Moore, Mexican, for Golovkin, sorry, and the Sarge, Gibby, and our moderator, A-Bomb. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We'll be back for another broadcast real soon. Catch you on the